Hey, hey, hey! Welcome, welcome, welcome. After what has been a very, very, very long week, I am glad to be back streaming. I'm excited to be here, y'all. I have been very busy all week with this hackathon. We finished our project about halfway through today. Had like 4 or 5 more things we needed to do last minute before we submitted it, but it's submitted. We are done. And I think there's a chance we win this thing. I won't know until next Thursday, but I think there's a chance. We had a really good product. We got it out there on time, and we have a great presentation as well. So, thanks, Burst. Yeah, no, I'm really hoping for good things. I put like so much effort into this. It was crazy, but I'm really proud of us and like how far we took it. So, okay. But outside of that, outside of life, I'm excited because I played one game of Fab yesterday because I went to my local armory, but the store was doing something, so they kicked us out before the event even started, which sucked because I'm sure they posted something in the Discord about that, but I don't read that. So I got one game in all week since last stream, so I'm looking forward to doing more Sage gameplay. If you were wondering how I did for my skirmish, last week I went 2 wins, 2 losses. I lost my first game against a Kano player. I won my second game, and then I lost my... Good job. Hell yeah. 2-1 is always good. I rarely get to do that, which is funny. And then I lost my third game and won my fourth game against everyone's favorite character in all of Flesh and Blood by allocated. So I just went home. And then I think I ran D&D that night, which was a lot of fun. So I'm really excited. I've had a great week. I've been doing my best, and I'm ready to just play some games, y'all. Let's get some Sage games. So we're doing the same thing we did last time. As we know, Scurv did end up losing the Sage battle last week. Scurv went 0-3, and Briar went 3-0. Yeah. We will be doing Kano today because I borrowed a friend's Kano deck and played a few games against him on the Kano. Well, my round 1 was against Kano, and were you playing a Gravy? Were you playing Gravy? Yeah, you're saying you killed me on Scurv. Yes, okay. Just because I'm not playing Scurv on stream doesn't mean I'm not playing Scurv. Scurv is still a very fun deck. I thoroughly enjoy the deck. But we are going to just be playing Kano because it's a lot of fun as well. And then, obviously, we're just going to do Briar, and we're going to see if we can get who will win in the long run. So we're going to start with a Kano game, go into a Briar game. That's what we're going to do. Obviously, the deck list we will be using. Dory is fun. I do like Dory. Is the Rotterdam first place Sunday Showdown. So we... Dawnblade Dory is a fun deck. We are just going to go ahead and get started with a Kano game, and we are going to regret this decision because Kano is hard. Okay, hold on. Might regret it a little bit less. Are they choosing to go first or second? They're going to go first, which will give me the opportunity. If they are going first, we want to do... Honestly, let's do that and that. Yeah. And then the 4 cards saying, we're going to say good luck, have fun, and thinking, please bear with me. We are taking out the Sources of Go again here, and then we will also take out... I'm going to say thinking, please bear with me. We'll take these out as well. Oh, we need to take out 2 more cards? I thought it was just that. We'll take out the Reverberates because even though they're there, they're not that good. Okay, because I'm probably not going to hit, so that's what I want to do. Looks like we got Cindering Foresight into whatever the top card is, blocking 3. Spheres of Serality, block 3. Let's go ahead and cinder the top of my deck. See if we can't get a good 0 or 2 on top. We will bottom the Arcane Tweening. Keep these on top. That way I can... I don't know if this is getting banned. And also, because if it's fun enough, I might just play it on my next skirmish. I was looking at some... I'm thinking about the odds of it actually getting banned. I think it's pretty low. I don't know if Kano's going to get banned, if I'm going to be quite honest. Ooh. That is 6 damage. We are going to block 3, 4 here. Then we're going to pass trigger Kano. Yes. Staff. Resolve staff. Then come in with this for 6 damage, which I will then... Kano, Ira for sure getting a timeout. We will see. I don't know. Kano wasn't winning enough in the last week. We'll see if something pulls through. We'll see. We shall see. I personally don't think Kano's going to get banned. I think Briar will, and Ira for sure. I just think there's enough bad will against early Briar, and now that Briar is actually a little good again. This hand says Kano off the top, pitching. Discarding that if I need to, playing the E-Pot. What have I got? Scalding Rain? Yeah, we'll go ahead and discard that. Then we'll play out the E-Pot. That is true. Kano does have a lot of hate. That is very fair. So we're going to try and just deal 2 damage here. They can go ahead and AB too if they want. I've already set up with my energy pot, so I'm pretty happy about that. That is true. Maybe I just haven't... Oh, they're just going to take it. Maybe I haven't taken enough... I haven't played Kano enough to realize how much the people hate him. Oh, God, this hand sucks. Well, I mean, it blocks. Doesn't do much else besides that. I can Arsenal the Snapback on my turn. So I've got 9 block on a 3-card opponent hand. What are they doing? I'm going to say no problem to my opponent. This is hilarious. This hand is a Kano hand. This sucks because I would have loved... Is there a way I could have cast the Emeritus Scolding last turn? No, not really. Yeah, Kano always gets hate, especially in a 20-life format. That much is very true. Okay, pass over. What are they choosing? And then they're removing my Voltic. All right, and then I guess they're gonna... Oh, God. Block 6, take 2, Arsenal Snapback. I don't like it, but it's what I have to do. Talk about an all-red hand. Oof. The other thing is Kano feels like a casino. There we go. There's a hand. Okay. I'm going to say no blocks. Then they're going to transcend and create a spectral shield. Hey, Mitch. How's it going, buddy? Good evening. Or where you're at, it would be late night, right? It's got to be pretty late over there. You're in Europe, if I recall correctly. Okay, there we go. It does get to go again. So we'll take 2 damage. Just 1 a.m. That's fair. That's fair. So it's evening. Well, you pass. The Chimera. Let us... They have 1 AB. So let us go ahead and Kano off the top. Yes, we'll banish the E-Pot and we'll play the E-Pot. Then we'll Kano again off the top. That's fine, because that will allow me to then remove the Spectral Shield at least. And then we can deal 2 arcane. See if they pay the 1, which they definitely should here. And then I'll take 3, which sucks. But it does get rid of their Spectral Shield. Very heavy attack deck, huh? We can do that. We could try... Well, we're going to... We should have probably snapped back off the top. Could I break Robe of Resourcefulness to try and deal a little bit of extra damage? Yes, because then that allows me... but this isn't... I would take 3 points, go down to 6. Yeah, we'll break the Robe of Resourcefulness here. No, you have not, Mitch. I'm very interested in hearing. Kano off the top. Aether Quickening's a good spell. Aether Quickening allows us to just deal 4 points of damage, which evens us out to 8d6, which is pretty decent. Okay. No, tell me about it, because I've had okay luck. Yeah, so I bet too, but I want to hear about it. I have 2 E-Pots, and they're at 8. I'm pretty happy with the turn. Let's hope I get some good blues in my hand. For who? Oh, shit. We're going to crack Talismanic Lens here just to see if I can line something up. Yeah, I'm starting to see that. That's a 5. That's pretty bad. I mean, I probably just bottom that, keep that on top. And then we pass, and we let my opponent declare reactions, which they will transcend, and I will block with an Absorbent Aether. This would be for 7. We will do Absorbent Aether, pitching AB, blocking 4, taking 1. And then worst case scenario, I have a 0 for 3 on my turn. This is an instance, so they didn't have to close the chain. Okay, so you went to a skirmish with Dash, lost in the top 8 against Phi, but our store raffled golden boosters in our boxes out. Oh, don't tell me you opened the tune. No, you opened the E-Strike, didn't you? Okay, so here we go. We are going to full block this out. There's no way you opened the E-Strike, but that's what you did, didn't you? An eye! Nice! Oh, I'm jealous. I am super jealous. That is a nice hit. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful hit. Well done, sir. Well done. Well deserved. So this is coming in for 7 arcane. That's a red in their hand. It's a blue. I will just go ahead and send out 3 more damage. I got them down to 2. Cool. I do wish I had 1 resource somewhere to go ahead and activate crew, but you know what? 0 for 3 is always good. Takes a card out of my opponent's hand. So they're down to a 3-card hand. I still have my Unlimited Arcane Rising Eye, which I still love. They definitely just misplayed. If they do that, that's a misplay. I see. They're trying to use... maybe. What are they doing? I'll just say no problem. I say with Victor about to hit LL at some point soon, I would say I is probably the better choice. Okay. Heck yeah, man. What is he doing? What is my opponent doing? That's this is crazy. They keep taking it back. Chat, yo. Do we need to go back to last turn? Trust me, I know. You can take back as much as you want, my friend. That is true. Gravy and riches. It is such a strange deck. Yeah, and Kasai, obviously, and Marlin, and honestly, maybe someday Pirate Puffin, but... Yeah, Prism can, but Prism's also about to hit LL. I wish I had the competence to learn how to pitch stack. My brain is too ADHD for that. Okay, so pitch. Okay. Currently, the only thing I have pitch stacked is my Emeritus Scolding, which is just my get out of jail free card, but we'll see. Just me when I am trying to decide what to eat, TBH. But honestly, if I won against Vi, I think I would win that skirmish because top 4 was Vi, Briar, KO, Icelander. I would play against Briar and then Icelander. Yeah, that would have probably been fair. Yeah, I'm excited. Okay. First of all, I'm going to Vegas and I'm getting that new Olympia card. And okay, hold on. So 1, 2, 3. Assuming this is prevent 1. What are they face down? +1 to attack. Prevent 1. They have a red. They have a red. They have a blue. Okay, so this is board 3. So that is my game. They went down to 0 pitch. They are really new. So we will go ahead and wait for them to try and pass the turn. And as long as I don't hit a miss, which there are none left in the deck, and I hit Scalding Rain, we will go activate that. Ability, resolve all 3. Oh yeah. He can, can't he? Scalding Rain coming in for 7 Arcane. So even if he had a blue, I still had that. GG. I think on that last turn, just passing with that hand and is the best choice to survive. Oh no! No! Stay there! New adhesive is not good adhesive. Dude, the new Olympia art with him as the gambler is so nice. Block 3 with ward using 3 red cards. Oh. I thought you had. It may have made me act more true. My bad. I misread the hand. I thought he had. What was the last cards? Yeah, he had one. No, he had a blue. Because this card costs 2. Right. GG. Thanks for the game. Okay. Well, first game was a win. First, you were you were wrong. I did win against a. Yeah, that is true. I did win against an Enigma on Kano. So currently I'm 1-0 on Kano. Let's see if I can keep it up. No one wants to play against Kano. How sad. Oh, sad news. I don't know if I'm going to get a new video out on Monday. Just with this week, I have had... I recorded like 6 videos. 4, 5, 6. No, that would be 2. Let's see, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 videos this week. But I have not had any time to edit them. So I do not know if I'm actually... Oh, someone joined, and I think I just left as soon as they joined. So I feel bad for that. So I will try to see if I have some spare time to get... What I want to do is the next 4 weeks, I want to have all the Rosetta lore out and done. The reason for that, obviously, is once that 4 weeks is up, hopefully LSS will release the Omens lore. And I can just focus on that. But if they have an extra week of downtime between Omen's lore release and the actual release, I can then use that to do the Jarl lore, which ties into the Omens because it has to do with the Third Age. Which, okay, we've got an Arachne. And I'm going first. So we will take out these, and we will take out these. What else did we take out last time? Of course you would. We'll take out the reverberates. They should have AB2, AB3, AB3, AB3. Okay, so they're letting me go first with this hand. So this tells me Kano off the top just to see what's there. Is it a 0 for nothing? Aether Quickening. Yeah, we'll go ahead and banish that. We will then go ahead and activate Staff. Play the dragon and make you cry. I will always cry against the dragon. Wait, what do you mean there's restriction from any spoilers? Are you purposefully making sure that you don't read the spoilers? Arcane Polarity heals up 4, takes 2. I will move to Arsenal. Why do I always draw the Emeritus Scoldings? Spider's Bite. Okay, so this is different because this is actually coming in for 5. Nice. Good. That's impressive. I purposely, I mean, I need to be looking at spoiler season 100%, especially since it's like I have no life outside of Fab sometimes, it feels. Okay, so they're going to do a cut to the chase. They are going to push that up, and they are left the card on top. We are going to trigger Absorbent Aether to prevent that. And then they are going to shred the Absorbent Aether. They have 2 floating. We will go ahead and activate Kano in response, banishing the Snapback, which will leave me with 1 floating. So we can Kano in response. Screw it. We've got the cojones. Voltic Bolt is good here. It would be that for 5. It's getting banished either way, and I would prefer not to give my opponent a good way of getting free value there. So we are just going to send this in and try and knock my opponent down. So we are taking 7, which stinks. And they get 2. Was my next hand just 4 reds? What the hell? Okay, that's fair and balanced. Always drawing the Emeritus Scolding. Oh my gosh. We'll block 6. Shred. Go down to 3. Did you keep it on top? Was targeted. Gets -4. Sunk the top card to plunder the poor. Let's just go ahead and Kano off the top. Hit a 0 drop. Or hit my miss, which is the more likely. Aether Quickening, banishing it. And then we will take 1 damage here unless they have a reaction in hand. Go ahead and activate. Well, yeah, we have to do it that way. Okay. Oasis Respite, fun. But that still deals 1 damage, and I take 1 damage. And the top card you get is not a card for that. Okay, I'm happy with that. They also have no valid targets for this, which is funny. Dude, Hades 2 is so good. I love that game. We will go ahead and block 3 here and pass to my opponent to let them do reactions. You are going to shred. That's fine. I will go ahead and absorb an Aether. They will second shred. I will activate Kano in response to the shred, banish the Scalding Rain, trigger the crew, and I will come in for 7. And they had the blue. Okay, so I take 2, banish a good card. Okay, so we have Cindering here, but they're at 8. That'd be AB1, so they're doing Sack the Shifty for a total of 4. I think this is where I give my Unyielding Grip. So I will do block 6. Pass reactions to opponent. I personally am a big fan of the Hades games. I think they are fantastic. Then we are going to do Cindering Foresight. We can do... Submit Opt like that. I should have probably put the E-Pot on the bottom. That's fine. Let him resolve that. So I will be taking... We will then go ahead and activate Kano, banishing Aether Quickening, triggering that, and then wait for my opponent to declare no more blocks, and then in resolution, come in for that, for just a little bit of damage. We are all even out now, my friend. I will draw my 2 blue cards that I know that are on top of my deck, and a good source of arcane amping. I could kill him here. Could do 3, which will put me down to 1. My turn could be Kano activation. And then, yeah, so unless they plan on killing me here, I think I'll happily go down to 1 life, because I don't think they can have any reactions. Yeah, they don't have any reactions that will deal extra damage here. So let's go ahead and Talismanic Lens on my turn. Snapback's interesting, but neither of these are really what I was looking for. So bottom both. Trigger Kano activation. Hit the one. No, I've seen both misses. That's totally fine. Play out Epot. Arcane Twinning as well. Resolve the Twinning. Come in for 2 Arcane. Either force my opponent to pitch a card to Arcane Barrier, or take some damage. Which one am I hoping for? Well, I think we should all know. I want them to take damage because then they're at 3, and then I just have to get over AB3, which is any 6. So, yeah. Okay, so they're A being 1, taking 1. Which I don't know. Okay, and then they're... Yeah. That's why. Sigil Fate breaks at the start of my game. And it's... Ah! Okay, so we are going to just block this out by going with this, this, and this, which is the full block. I'm hoping that's not another shred, but it probably is and gets them the game. It is not, so now we Kano off the top of my deck, hitting an E-Pot, because of course we freaking do. Then we'll play out the E-Pot, and then we will wait for them to resolve. Then we will go ahead and Kano here. And then we hit the Emeritus Scolding. Finally! First time all night we actually hit an Emeritus off the top of the deck. End of turn, pass to them, pass back to me. Sigil breaks. Top card is blue. We submit that to keep that on top. And then we draw it. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. If I'm right, which I'm not, the top card of my deck is my one of my Emeritus Scoldings. So they are going to do Look Tough. We are going, they have AB most likely 3 here, so we would have to do 9 damage. Let's just go to the Kano Casino. Photon Splicing is getting banished. Kano second trigger. Emeritus Scolding Blue is getting banished, breaking both E-Pots. Going to Kano again. Phantom Splicing is going to trigger red, so this is now 3-4 pitch. This is a total of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so then we do this into Emeritus Scolding Blue. I said I needed exactly 9, and I got there. Then we are going to Phantom Splicing Blue. And I win! Okay, good game to my opponent. So that is 2-0 on Kano. I did not think I had that game. I had 7 cards left in deck. Was it? Oh, I blocked with both of my red Emerituses. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I should check my graveyard more often. No, I get that. I get that. Everyone, go on Kalshi right now and put what you're... No, I mean, we're getting 2 bans, Mitch. So Kano might be. Kano might actually be banned. And then who knows what LSS is going to ban. So we shall see. I thought it was 2 bans for us, 1 ban for LSS. There are 3 bans. Or is it 4 bans total? Okay, 4 bans total, 3 from us, 1. Okay, if it's 3, then Kano's getting banned. Without a doubt. If it is 3, Kano is without a doubt getting banned. Yeah, but Chain is about to be unbanned come next season. So, might as well pick one of these up now. Oh, they've already gone up. That is true. Flashbang. Yeah, warning. Bright screen coming on. Okay, Lyeth. Against Lyeth, I will go first. I'll bring these shoes. I'll bring these arms. Same chest piece. They're gonna have hella blocks. And I'm gonna say good luck and have fun. This is about to be very bad for me. I can feel it. Okay, buddy. Briar, Ira, and Kano are my guesses. We will go ahead and start off by triggering Kano. We will not banish that because that's a good card. We will go ahead and do instant ability into that. They brought AB2, AB3. The hat does not look like Arcane Barrier, but it is. So this would go 5, but I could also send this and Arsenal that, which is pretty decent actually. Attack. Action. I'll just deal 5 arcane damage here. They'll AB3. That's fine. Yeah, I also think it's interesting that she's getting her Sage deck right now. So we'll go ahead and put that on the bottom. I feel like this matchup is probably going to be the worst for me because 5 cards in hand. +4 to the next attack. Minnowism +3 to the next attack. They discard a card. Probably going to hit. So we can do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Take 4. Have no cards in my hand. Okay, that's probably right. So activate Kano's ability. Kano off the top. It is a... frustrating. Yeah, we'll go ahead and banish that. We will then trigger Crucible of Aetherweave, trigger that, and then resolve. I don't think Volda's gonna get banned. I don't think she has... I think Volda is fine. Okay, so now we will just go, hey, here's 3 arcane damage on my turn. Give me a card. Give me multiple cards. Okay, so they didn't AB, they AB'd 1. Why? Arcane Polarity would have made, oh, to activate Lyeth. Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, also Arcane, wow, the Wombo combo. Yeah, but I don't feel like she's broken. Like, otherwise, her market share would be much higher. Okay, so this is Dominate. 6, Dominate. On hit, go again. I think we block 3 here. Prepare to take 3. Wait till my opponent goes shields down or tries to move to end the turn. We will go ahead and Kano off the top. Hit the Scalding Rain. Pitch into the Crucible of Aetherweave. Then the question is, do I want to do this? Because this is currently coming in for 5. This could make it come in for 6. We will go ahead and amp here. And then we will send this in for 6. Deal 3 damage. Oh, deal 6 damage. Okay, they really want to keep that card in their hand. Probably not going to win this. We'll keep that on top. Oh my god, I draw my 2 red... Stop doing this to me! Just for 3, definitely a reaction. Razor Reflex would push up to 6. Because at least this will come in for 5. This will come in for 6 next turn. Concealed Object to deal 1. Trigger Goliath. Trigger Goliath. So they are coming in for the big numbers. And those boots do not say what I need them to say. So we will do Emeritus Scolding at Home for 6. Block 3, take 3. Pass. Goliath trigger. Go up to 5 mites. Yikes. Okay, and I do not have the good cards I need. Short Shift for 8. We can do block 3, which does stink. But then I can do Kano. I'm going to end up discarding a card, which stinks because I can't actually play the snapbacks here. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and Kano off the top and hope it's a 2 cost. It is a 0 cost, which is actually pretty good because it will allow me to go Painful Premonition. And I'm still dead because I'm blocking 3 on 8, which isn't 4 on 8. So it was fun. I knew I was going to lose this game. 5 card hands. It's confidence. I could have prevented it. Hold on. It's too late. It's too late. Listen, I'm not that good at Kano, okay? Good game. I could have probably won that had I blocked the 2. Let's take a look at my deck. It is unsorted, and the next cards... Yeah, I was waiting for these. So... No, that would have been my death sentence. Okay, so it was pretty hard no matter what. That block was a mistake. So we did do better on Kano than we did on Scurv. At least that's true. Now we can grab Briar. And we can see if we can go 3 for 3 on Briar again. That block was awful, Mitch. That's what that was. Kano is hard, and I don't have the most reps into him. He was one of the first decks I actually tried to play when I started playing Flesh and Blood, and then I realized how difficult he actually is, and I stopped trying to play Kano after that because I did not enjoy the difficulty spike. And then I went and did Prism and all the other things. Arcane is hard. Good luck, have fun. And I am about to get my butt kicked. So we are going to keep those in. We are going to take out the Scarfer Scars, the Evergreens, and I need to take out 2 more cards into you. We will take out... thinking, please bear with me. We will take out the Entrance Instant Electromagnetic Pulse. Okay, so here we have Ravenous Rabble into Nimblism into Arcanitic Shockwave, which is a pretty good start. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me get one of my fruit snacks. Here we go. It's gonna be the blue. No, I've had that happen to me many times. You know, I could nimbleize them into Swift Striders, which I don't want to do. So we are just going to do Nimbleism into Arcanist Shockwave. That's fine. We'll just get 7 damage. Because a lot of ninjas' attacks only block 2. So there's a chance that that's just a 6 block hand, but they've also got armor. Full block, baby. We'll keep this for the arsenal. This hand says it could be a lot worse. Yeah, I mean, I will always accept armor turn 0. Maybe. We shall see. So no fuse trigger, nothing too good. Okay, so I've got a pretty decent hand. That is true. That is true. It is Iris, so it's not my normal ninja. We'll take the 2 here. So this comes in for 7. Block. Don't need a block 1 here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's true. She did. So we are going to do Sizzle into Blossom into Swing for 5. Go again. 1. We're going to take 4 damage on my opponent. We will then do Flourish. Trigger me, get that Embodiment of Lightning. Go ahead and do Second Strike to give it go again. And come in for 7. And then that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm threatening 15 damage here. Full block, getting a Tiger. Well, now I'm just threatening 8 more damage, which would even the game out. Okay, so the top... Okay, no, I'm not. But they aren't running Arcane Barrier, so all Arcane damage is true damage. So that is good. So we got them down to 1 card hand. And then we've got the Flash of Brilliance. So we can lock with that, pick it back up, deal 2 damage that way, deal 2 more damage that way. Oh, come on. We will go ahead and Sigil Voltaris. Block with Flash of Brilliance. This should be, when this defends, you may discard a lightning card. If you do, we will discard the Weave Lightning, return the Sigil of Voltaris. Play the Sigil of Voltaris. Play a second Sigil of Voltaris. And then we will come in and take 0 damage. You will take 2 more damage on my turn. I'll just take the one from the Tiger. That's fine. Now I'll take the one from your other dagger swing. And then you will have a full card hand, no armor to block with. So if you want to prevent the snatch on hit trigger, you will have to give me 2 cards from hand. Sadly, 5 cards, 17. Yeah, I know. It could have been so much better. It looked so much better at the time, but it is not. The deck doesn't do the things I want to do all the time. Let's see what they do. They can take 4, go down to 6, and give me a card. But then they, like, that's essentially saying, like, I'm going to kill you next turn. Which is completely feasible, to be quite honest. Yeah, Iroh without a doubt is going to be banned. I can say that with almost certain confidence. Which is funny. Maybe I should be playing Iroh then. Oh my gosh, that sounds insane, Mitch. Okay, so they are blocking 5. That's fine. That keeps a 2-card hand. Still have the Tiger Trick, so I can still expect 3, 4, 5 damage just on the board with the blue. Okay, so let's assume... That sounds insane. We will take damage until it kills me. Yikes! That would kill me. So go take 2. And then if they just do dagger, dagger, it's 4. Is it right to block 4, play this, but then they have a full turn? Yeah, I'm Kodachi locked, I'm aware. So it doesn't matter. That's game. We will just go ahead and generate the root. Yeah. I'm no longer Kodachi locked. Dang it. Hey! This hand does nothing! Need to try and keep the nimbleism if I even want a chance, quite honestly. This will put me back in Kodachi lock. I'll take the 1. Hey! Good game. Good game. Wait, is that my local? I think that might be my local. Alright, so first game of Briar is a loss. That is sad. We will redeem ourselves. If we go 2-2, we'll have to have a tiebreaker. 2 wins on each hero, I mean. Like I said, I think Ira's just going to draw... Oh. Against Alexi. I want to go first. We'll go... Same shenanigans. Remove those. Move those. Move that. And remove these. Add back 1 scar. Four into 10 is pretty good. They do not have the armor. Okay, so we'll just do 4 into 10. Oh yeah, we're doing 4 into 10 if they block like that. Elemental discharge, elemental discharge. I mean, this is 4 into technically 11 damage on hit. So, taking 6 damage from my opponent, creating an embodiment of Earth. Not that I use those. And then this hand says, be a little sad, actually. No, because I can always Starfall. So I can do this. So this, into these, into this, into Starfall. Okay, so not bad. They are Hope Merchant Hoods. How many cards are they choosing? This is an interesting deck. Okay, so they are taking 3, so their hand was not that good. Winter's Bite. Pay the 1. I would probably end up losing the Ravenous Ravel here. Hmm. These are both 4. If I pitch this, yeah, so we're gonna pitch that. Okay. Second, Winter's Bite. Pay 1, pitching the Ravenous Rabble. What a turn they had, huh? So we will do Blossom into Flourish, into Sizzle, creating Embodiment of Lightning, into Starfall for 8, which is always a good And D-React for 4. Love it when you make a Dio cry. So I'm assuming they have the D-React in Arsenal for 4. Or they have it in hand. Why is my... I had a Reinhardt do that to me the other day. It was madness. Yeah, I'm getting some bad lag on Talishar right now. Which is fine. My watch strap broke, and I am so sad. I keep trying to look at my watch. So now I've just got this little watch head. Rob, what's going on? It is going well. Dude, I think there's a good chance... if this is my local Rob, I think there's a really good chance that I win the hackathon, man. And then present this for 3. Perfect. And then if they send an attack, I win off of the D-React from the Arsenal. Ah, damn. All right. Well, hey, man. It's going well. Mine? Oh, you mean Rob's. Rob's. And we ping them for 1 arcane to end out the game. Good game. So, we are currently... I went 2 wins, 2 loss, brought the Briar deck you just saw, and I ended up losing to round 1 a Kano. Of course, it was close. That game match is just who can deal more damage to their opponent before they die. And that, like no one's blocking. You're not A-Bing. It's just a race. And he won the dice roll. So that's how you know you lose in the Kano matchup. I won round 2, lost round 3 against another local who's really, really good on Icelander. Just they had the perfect turns lined up. I didn't have the good responses back. Both times they put 3 frostbites under me twice that game. And then I lost that game because even though I could pay all 3 frostbites, I could not present enough damage after that. It was just too disruptive. Then, like those 2 turns, I was only able to send 4, where I would have lived, just turning like 8 or 16. And then my last game, I did win against everyone's favorite player by allocated. So it was a small skirmish. We only had 9 people, which is fine. It was on a weird weekend anyway. But I had a great time. Okay, here we go. Hey! I know this person. Okay, another ninja. We are going to go the same setup that I go with the other ninjas, which is small pings of damage block. And then the other card I removed last turn was... There we go. There we go. Okay, so my opening hand is going to be Arsenaling the Bramble, play Sigil. What was that? I just heard like 13 clicks. We will do Sigil of Voltaris into Starfall. Into Lightning Surge for 4. And we got the full hand. I get to keep an Arsenal. I keep the Sigil on the field in case there's a bad card in my hand. There's not, but I can do a double fuse. Oh, this is about to be the world's largest Ravenous Rabble I think anyone has ever seen. It's going to be for anything on hit. Yes, create a Crouching Tiger. So prevent that. No free Crouching Tiger generation from you. I do like this Tiger deck. Okay, so they're just going to grab the Crouching Tiger regardless, which means that the next attack they have... Yeah, this Rabble is about to be ravenous. Honestly, just take it because I'm about to present the funniest card First of all, 1 arcane damage. They are not blocking it seems. We will go Bramble Spark Fused, Bramble Spark Fused, Sprout Strength, into a Nimblism, into the Swift Striders. I don't even know. I just need to not hit a blue. We hit it. Oh my gosh. Here's an 18 damage Ravenous Rabble. They go down to 1. No. Break Blossom of Spring. Send my attack for 1 because they don't have the armor that blocks. Force them to give me a card from their hand. Okay, so they're going to gain a life, pass over trigger. Double transcend. Okay, so that's why. They must... Wow. Oh my gosh, a triple. If they have 4 transcend cards in their hand, I feel so bad. Okay, the Arcane Polarity. Okay. I was like... I guess that does bring me back to those old... Okay, so I do have the Disruptive Sigil. I have Fry. I have Electromagnetic Discharge. So we can do... take 2 here. This is going to come in for 4. Which my response to that is Sigil of Suffering here. Let them pitch out a card. Flex Claws, Crouching Tiger into Stick, into Crouching Tiger, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7. So we will do... Yeah, okay. So we will do 2 block on the Stick. Oh my gosh. 7. Okay. So that'll put me down to 1. If you attack and it was fused, deal 1 arcane damage to target opponent. So is it worth it to just do this for 7 and 1 arcane? This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 is better. So we'll go down to 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which is probably the right choice here. 3 into 7. Unless they somehow just decide to take the Fry damage. They do not. So in that case, because we've seen Arcane Polarity, and we also know they're running a lot of the Transcend cards, we just send this for 7. And this requires 2 cards from hand. And then if worst case scenario is Stick for 2, easy block. Best case scenario is... Okay, so now I've got a 3 block. So 0 for 3, 0 for 4. Stick for 2 is what I was a little bit afraid of. I don't have actually any go again in this hand, which sucks. Not what I wanted to see. We can block here. Yeah, so that is not what I wanted to see here. Because this is 4, 1 arcane, takes 2 cards out of hand. This is 4, takes 0 cards out of hand. Could just take 1 card out of hand. Okay, so I think the right choice is to just block here. I had this if this hand wasn't this hand! Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are just going to do Arcanite Crackle. And see how they respond to the crackle. Draw better. Isn't that just the state of this game? Okay, so they're going to take the 1, which means I create an embodiment, which is always good. And then we do get that. So now we are both down to 1, which is good for me because not for this hand. So this is 3, create a Crouching Tiger. We can do block 3 here. I can't believe I didn't even get an Entwined Lightning. Oh, do you know what? There's like so many freaking 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I can send a 0 for 4, which is fine because that just rips 2 cards out of my opponent's hand. And then I just need the perfect card, so I'm running 3 more of the 0 for 1 arcane D-reacts. So if I can just draw one of those, I'd be happy. Probably. What am I missing? Probably the blood scent into the stick, right? Okay. And then Crouching Tiger for 4. So we're going to block 2 here, move to D-reacts, and ping them for 1, which they will have to Spell Void. And I'm realizing that they were going to Spell Void that, which is fine, because that just means I need 1 of my 2 D-reacts. We are just going to send this for 1. It's probably the right move to try and get a card out of their hand. So now that they have none, and there are 18 cards left in both of our decks, 19 in mine, plus the 3 in their hands, so that's 21 in theirs, and we've been playing a while, I think there's a good chance there are 2 more Sigils of Suffering in my deck. I think there's a good chance I hit it. I do like this new Tiger Zen. I think once the main decks get banned, this deck is going to be a lot better than we think. Ah, I didn't get it. That's fine, though. Okay, Growl. I don't have any 3 blocks, except for the one that heals me, which is hilarious. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I just need to block out. God, I hope they can't kill me. They can, because they send the stick for 2. And then, do they have the Transcend card? Block 4. I just need my 1 arcane damage to win. So as long as I can keep blocking out their turns, I can keep waiting. Hey, there we go. It was coming in eventually. It was coming eventually. Okay, so they're going to try and kill me here. We are going to say block 2. Block 2. I don't know. And then here I'm forced to block 0. Block 0. And then that's 2 AV. I'm going to say a good game to my opponent. Okay. So definitely probably should not have won that game if I'm going to be 1,000% honest. 1,000% they had the kill there. By using the blood scent, they could have given the 1 extra cost. No, because the stick does cost 2. Did they have the 2 floating? I don't know. I thought they just had 1. Well, either way, that puts Briar versus Kano into sudden death. We are going to keep playing them back to back until one of them loses. We're going to start with Briar. Why? Because it's easier and I don't have to swap the deck at the moment. Yeah, that is true. They could have kept Pouncing Key in the arsenal. I just think sending an 18 Ravenous Rabble is hilarious. And I need to clip that. I need to clip that. That is so funny. Uh-oh. I have no idea how this is going to go. What are the other 2 cards I take out in this matchup? Oh. Oh, I need to redo that again. Okay, so they have 1 AB. They're two. I wonder what card they're going to name. Okay, so going to just remove the Pouncing Paws immediately in the Tearing Shuko. Going right into Mask of Many Faces. They drew the nuts. There's no way they didn't. They think they're going... Guys, we're about to be crazy brew tigered. Can't defend that because of the 2 damage. And then here we go, Life of the Party. This gets +2 when this hits. Here we are going to do 4, 5, 6. We can do 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is honestly, we could do 2 floating. So I think we do 2, 4, pass priority to my opponent. Let them go, and then Sigil Suffering them to deal 1 arcane damage. That doesn't matter if it hits or not. It's a creature. It's I think, if I had to guess, it's one of the pseudo-human creatures that live in the Savage Lands. I'll have to double check my notes. Actually, do you know what? I wonder if there's a good drawing of one. Grabbing the lore book, and I just hit my microphone with my elbow. Or just take that. Savage Lands, it's going to be... There's a group of humans who live, or human likes, that live in the Savage Lands, and I forget what they are called exactly. But... yeah, that's not going to hit. You can have some equipment for that. Hecklers. They're called hecklers. Duh. So I'm pretty sure the Ravenous Rabble is just a member of the Heckler group, which is a subrace inside of the Savage Lands who've lived there long enough that they just kind of have gone crazy. We can do Fry, into Weave Lightning, into Static Shock, into... yeah, that's the right choice. So we're going to do Fry, into Blossom. So, and then... Rabble just is like rabble rouser, I think. That's just what it means. It's just someone who stirs up trouble. So... and then Ravenous must be because they're hungry, because they live in the Savage Lands, and eating is surviving there. Okay, so they're going to block like that. Break Blossom of Spring, send Sword for 2. Okay, they're blocking out. Nope, that's fine. Because he hadn't eaten. He was hungry. He was hungry. He's just ravenous just means you're hangry. There's no difference. Okay, so this is 8 damage. And they have a 2-card hand, and I have 1 embodiment of Earth. And a decent card into... okay, so pretty decent attack. Block with booties. Oh, buddy, you okay? Oh wait, I have a response to that. Oh, you can't block it because it's 2. That's too funny. I wish I had an Earth card in my hand. And I wish I had a... I mean, we do have this, which isn't bad. There we go. So 9. And 1 arcane. The arcane damage hit, which turns on second strike. Oh, by the way, the last person we played against when I was playing Briar into the Zen, that's Rage of Blast a Minute. They're another YouTuber. If you don't know who they are, I suggest you check them out. Their content is awesome. All right, so this is a forced block of at least one card. That will put them down to 1, which means all of my arcane damage is now lethal. So if they go down to 0 AB, I can just play 0 pitch. I can just play out the Sigil Suffering. Oh, and they concede. Looks like it was going to be Dagger, Dagger, and then Razor Reflex, which on, well, that would be Sword or Dagger, which on that block would be, and they have left. Okay, so currently, this song is from Street Fighter, I believe. This is the theme of Rashid from Street Fighter. Get rid of that side window. Okay, we may have our first loss. Crushing Time will go first. We'll be going second. We will take out the Scar for Scars. We will take out the Reverberates, because I doubt we're going to get to do that. And then we will take out the Stir of the Aether Winds. Okay. This is a playlist. I need to make more auto commands. I'm probably going to do that this week. But this playlist is just my DMCA-free action music. I have a DMCA-free passive music as well. Okay, letting me draw a card is... thank God he did. We are going to try and Kano here. That's fine. Do I actually want that? Yeah, let's just go ahead and get that off the top. Then we can do... I don't like it, but we can go like... actually, this is actually not that bad because I have the snapback in hand. Duh. And I can pitch the Scalding Rain into the crew. Well, the Scalding Rain would be a good, decent card on my turn with 3 AB. And then we can do... Yeah. This is 4, so that's forced 1 damage. So we are just going to do Snapback for 4. Get 2 damage on my opponent. They have 1 card left in hand. They pass back. Let's go ahead and draw. They heave it. Fun. That's not what I'm looking forward to at the moment, but I do have a decent return. So let's go Scalding Rain for 5. And then I've got a decent block, so this is going to come in for 10. 11, 12, 13. Oh my God. That's a big number. I don't like it. I don't have any good... I am doing the math on that card is not fun. Snapback. Just 3 more arcane. No, Volda is strong. I just don't think she's as strong as other decks. Okay, so they have 2 floating, which makes me think this is a pummel. So in that case, we are also going to activate undo block 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Activate Spellfire Cloak. Gain the resource. No instance at the second. Put this on the chain. Activate Talismanic Lens. Bottom that. Activate Kano activation. Just banish the Cindering. Cindering trigger. A 0 would be amazing, but I didn't get that. Yankee Doodle shoot. Because this is a big amount of arcane. I don't want to risk it for the biscuit as much as I would love a biscuit right now. So then we will Kano off the top to activate. Yes. Aether Quickening coming in for a massive 5 damage. And then they pummel. Oh. They didn't pummel. They heaved. They heaved. What is my next hand? All blues, baby. All blues. Give me all blues. Up in the air. Okay. So they're going to make this 10 dominate. That is not all blues. That is my red Emeritus Scolding, which everyone knows I hate seeing on the top of my deck. So block this for 3. Take 7. Prepare to Kano off the top. There it is. You know, we were going to see one eventually. So come in for 7 arcane damage. Hey! Wait, why did they... well, that's another Kano win. I might be in a pickle, y'all. I have a problem. I am not losing. So we are going to run it back to Briar. Someone stream sight me and get me out of this mess I caught myself in. I should have never said what I said at the start of the stream. I should have. This should not have been a deal where it's one win. It's if it's tied, you just keep playing. It's a Friday, and I've had a very long week. I shouldn't be winning Kano games. They're, like I said, Mitch Valda not strong. So I had them there. They were at 7, so they would have been at 3, which means I just needed to do any of my 2-cost 4 spells off the top of my deck, AB them to 2 with any amp ability in my hand or any 2 abilities. Mitch, we will do that later, next stream. Send me a list and I will gladly do that. We are just going to go the speed deck. We're going to say good luck, have fun. We are taking out these. We're keeping those in. We are taking that out. We're going to keep that in. We're going to take those out. Mycolo! I might. Did you send it to me over Discord or did you post it in chat? You know what? I can do this. I want to look up your entire chat history. I found it. Don't worry. Yeah, I found it. Dashing through brutes on a 1-horse open sleigh. Ah, go back to the game. Go back to the game. Okay, what are they doing? All right, we will do that next time. It will be whoever wins this versus that deck list. My main fear is just how bad I'm going to be at freaking Dash. Oh, you want that side? 1 second, y'all. I need to make my It's getting a little fed up of the heat in this room. Is everything okay with my opponent? Cool. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. They are prepped like I'm playing a wizard. Interesting. Brain dead aggro. Okay. Sure. We shall take that. We will do Arcane Seed's Life both. No way to stop my sword swing. Next lightning or elemental attack I get gets +3. Then we will do Static Shock for 4 go again. 7 go again. On hit, deal 1 arcane damage. But I like brain dead aggro. I just reread your message. I've got you. This is Cuphead, Mitch. This is Cuphead. I like it. It's good. It's good. Like, Cuphead music is really good. I mean, a lot of video game music is really, really good. But yes, this is exactly what you're thinking it is. It is Cuphead. I love... Okay. I'm going to the Renaissance Festival tomorrow. I wonder if I could buy, like, a full Nullrune, like, outfit. Like, that is... That cloak would be so cool to get in real life. Okay, so this is coming in for 5 damage. Then I'm setting the Sword Swing for 2 into Snatch for 4. Okay, so they're going to eat the damage using the Moon Chakra, which is fine because now I've got a Snatch, which should take 2 cards from my hand, or let me draw a card for next turn. Which is why Snatch is always your final card played. Okay, and then Transcend into Enigma to play out... Oh, Drop in the Ocean is actually... Yeah, okay, but you're not actually Transcending. You are losing the Chi version of that card to prevent me from hitting, which I don't know if that is worth it. When this leaves, you control no illusionist auras. Next time you will be dealt damage by a red source prevented this turn. What is the best choice here? Ward 2. Okay, so this into Arcanite Shockwave into Sigil Voltaires. Five prevention of 2, so it's 4 prevention of 2. I'm wondering how this is going to interact. Like, if I shock this... Like, if I fuse... We'll see how this works. So, fuse... And now that it's fused... Shock... Boom... Boom... Of course, the answer could just be pitch 1 card AB2... But that doesn't seem to be what you're doing. Because it says the next time a red source would deal damage, which would be the arcane damage, and then the physical would come through. So I think they have to AB2 to see what I'm doing here. So they are ABing 2, which is the right choice. Of course, they could also just let this blow up the body and then take the 4. Which is totally fine. Like, that's what I would do as well. I was trying to see if I could do some shenanigans. Either way, I got 2 cards out of their hand, which I'm super happy with. And they don't have an arsenal. So I need them to attack me so I can bounce the Sigil back to my hand. Waning Vengeance. Double Waning Vengeance. Fun. So they're most likely not going to attack me next turn. But I will be possibly able to pop one of their Waning Vengeances. Okay, so they are going to try and attack me next turn. Bum, 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 bum. Yes. That would have probably been... No, because the sigil would have been a blue source of damage. Okay, and then they're adding the +1. Cool. So here we are going to just do... I think I'm going to give this, because this is 4 damage. I'm realizing that's actually wrong. Oh no, because it will eat the gloves. Okay, so I'll take 1 there, which is less than ideal. I forgot about the gloves. We will do... This will deal 1 arcane, which will take a card out of their hand, which will allow me to do Sprout Strength into Flourish. I would need to Electromagnetic Discharge to do that. So then we'll do Electromagnetic Discharge into Flourish, Swinging Sword. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I could have done that. That's fine. Like I said, this is brain dead aggro. So 5/3 prevention. You have pitched to blue, so that means you will be able to get a sigil. A spectral. So my question for that would be, if they get a Spectra Shield, we still send the Lightning Surge, obviously, because we want to pop it, and they want to protect the Queen here. Interesting. I have a lot of options I can go through here. The other thing is, if they just full try and prevent this to keep that... well, no matter what then, if they full prevent the sword swing, I'm going to try and get around it by presenting the Lightning Strike. So there's no reason to keep the Lightning Surge here. The value of 4 on the Lightning Surge is too good. Oasis Respite, which is still 1 damage coming over, targeting the Waning Vengeance. Okay, and then 4 coming. 7. Oh, yeah, I was doing that because I... It would have been so stupid had I arsenaled that, because I would have lost 3 value there. Okay, so we got 7. We're on 29 versus 28. I am just shredding their deck apart a little bit. I'm realizing now that this is not the right card to bring into this matchup. Your next Lightning, so that's fine. We will take the 1. Play out the Sizzle. Swing the Starfall. Starfall's coming in for a 9, which is 5, and then Snatch is coming in for 4. It doesn't matter if it hits or not. I don't actually kind of want it to hit. I kind of want them to block it, because if it hits, I have a dead card in my hand. Which is just the scenario I found myself in here. Okay, so we will get the Spectra. Then we'll come in with Snatch. However, there is a chance that I draw the second instant Sigil, which would be great, because that's just a free ping. If I draw that. So that's actually not a bad dead card in the hand, but I don't think they're going to want to let this hit. I think at this point, we have too much of the cards left in deck to try and deck me out. So I think they just have to play conservatively and try and sneak damage in. Okay. Fry. Into Sword, into Nimblism, Swift Strike, into this. Yes. Sweet. I like the Sword. Starfall is good. Doesn't always have a place, but it usually is very, very good. Okay, so preventing 3, that's fine. Swing Starfall. Put that in the bottom of my deck. That will save me in the long run. I also need to like do a few things. I'm looking at this and I'm realizing chat on the stream is probably a little unreadable. Flavo. Then we're going to Nimblism into arms to try and force this to hit, to try and deal that extra juicy damage. Now, it's not lethal, but damn is it close. Yeah. His ability's so cool. Burst, super congratulations. If y'all didn't know, Burst had a Marvel Bravo showstopper, right? That's Flavo. Oh, they're going down. They're going all the way down to 1. And it is beautiful. And he got it graded. And it came back as a 10, which is awesome. Hey, look who it is. Okay, what are you pitching? So first we are going to actually trigger Sigil Voltaris, make them pitch to prevent, and then I'm going to make them, if they only have 2 red cards in hand, I'm super happy. Yeah, man, it is nice. Dude, that is so... Congratulations. A Gem Mint... Oh, they had a blue. Gem Mint 10 is beautiful. So the last card they have is a Waxing Spectre. So here we're going to do Weave Lightning into Starfall into Arcanic Shockwave. Yeah, it's really funny that they did that. I would have... I didn't know GameStop sends things to PSA to get graded. Play this just to get the Starfall Go again. And then they never offered you an offer on the card, which makes it seem like it definitely was not an 8 or above. But the reasoning for that is hilarious. And then we send this in for 7. I am missing the 1 damage on the fuse, but it's Protect the Queen. There's no way he doesn't full block this. We are at 19. They are at 20. I should have enough threats in this damn deck to just be presenting so much damage. Chakra, Oasis. Okay, so we did get their queen, but I know they've got another one in the arsenal. So let's see if they lay out another queen. They definitely should. How much does that thing cost? 2 or 1? 2. Okay, so I'm looking at this, into that. Cool. Oh, wait, yeah, this is actually pretty good. We'll block 3 here. You can now have my armor. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. I'd be interested in the reasoning for that, but that's interesting. Okay, so here we go. Fuse into a Lightning Surge for 10. Into a Second Strike for hopefully 4, but most likely 3. Ah, that makes sense. Because on the back, like the back art would have to be perfectly okay. That's fair. That makes logical sense. So we have 10 threatening lethal. They have pitched a blue. Okay. So that's interesting. I had no idea. 6. So it looks like I am going to deal 1 damage over the top, which is all I need for this to come in for 4, which is game. Unless they have Arcane Polarity, which in that case, no, because that would be gain. Yeah, they would survive at 1. D-React? Good game, Miko. Good game. Okay. Which means I have to go back to Kano. I get to go back to Kano. I get to go straight back to Kano. So the cycle never ends. Alright, this will probably be the game that I lose. We shall see. True. Against Briar, I want to go first, obviously. We will bring in that. We will bring in the chess piece. We will bring in those gloves. We will take out the reverberates. We will take out the scar for scars. And we will take out the stir of the eighth ones. All right. The one matchup with this deck I actually have practice in. And this is Subnautica music. Oh, God. Kano. Sure. Aether Weave, pitch. Scalding Rain. There we go. Just get that free early damage. They only brought Spell Void 2, which is interesting. I would have brought AV1, Spell Void 1. Then we pass back, and we let my opponent have the fun sigil, and then I will AB this. Cool. This was an honest pass. Although, if they play a second sigil, I will laugh. Okay. Oh, come on, game. This turn says block. It's funny, because I would have loved for my opponent. Okay, and a lightning surge to fuse. We will go block 1. Block 3. Okay, so your next attack comes in with +3. Flourish comes in for +6, so this is coming in for 10. We'll block 9 here. Take 1. It is what it is, so that's fine. Come on, 4 blues, 4 blues. No Emeritus's, please. Oof. Back-to-back sigils of Voltaire. Oh, come on, game. Oof. Not the hands I want to be seeing. I can at least keep this to present 3 on my turn. As long as they don't set... Well, they have 3 cards, so their out is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage is maximum. Blue... Nope, I've already seen both blues. What am I seeing on top? So block 3, take 1. I'm supposed to be walking them down, not the vice versa. Oh, Sword Swing. Sizzle. Sword Swing for 5. We'll block 4, take 1. And then I'm about to take 4. 0 Arcane Barrier and take 3. because I need to start presenting some pressure. And because they don't have Arcane Barrier... Okay, this is pretty good. This is good. This is good. This is good. We can work with what we have. We can work with what we have. Okay, let's take a look. So Weave Lightning into Weave Lightning into Sizzle. Oh, God. 13. 13. So to survive this I would need to block with Snapback 7. And then let's go to pass. Let's go ahead and Cindering here. Top, bottom, bottom. Then we will go, hey, further blocks. Activate that. Activate Kano activation. Banish Aether Quickening. Activate Staff. Come in for 8. So they're down to 6, which means next turn I would have to just deal 8 damage to them. I know I'm getting 2 blues. I would need Emeritus Scolding. I would need 4 blues. Sigil of Fate. We know what the top card in my deck is already because of the Cindering Foresight. Submit the op. Pass. Come on, come on, come on. 4 blues, 4 blues. And then the rest red. The rest red. Please, 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 please. Hey, Zippy. Okay. We can work with this. Let's wait until we see what my opponent is presenting, and then we are going to try to... They don't have any instant way to kill me since they've already played both of their sigils. Okay, so Snatch. Let's go ahead and Talismanic Lens here in response to see if I die. Bottom, both of those. Submit the opt. Blind Kano. Come on, Red Emeritus. Blue Emeritus. This is 4. I need 4 more. So what I would need is, this would be 2. I would need any 0 for 2. Any spell damage. Blue. This is now kill range. Pitch. And then, unless they have, if they have an Arcane Polarity, I'm dead. So then we will also do Spellfire Cloak, resolve the Spellfire Cloak, and 4 and 5, Arcane Polarity. Oh no, there's 2 of them. Okay, they take 3, 8, here we go. Ah, there it is. Good game to my opponent, good game. They had everything they needed when they needed it. Ah, dang. Okay, were they just running the 1? They were just running... No, they were running 2. Okay, and they would have 1 in the next hand. What was the next card on top of my deck? Voltic Bolt. Couldn't have done anything with that. Still costs 2, which is the same cost. So if this was here... It is complete. Do you know what? Mitch, are you still here? I think I'm going to try 1 game of Dash. Yo, a 7-3 streak is not bad, okay? What was that? That was 2 wins on Kano, 1 loss on Kano, first loss of the game. 1 loss on Briar, 2 wins on Briar. So it wasn't too big of a streak. It was only like 4 or 5 games. Alright, Mitch, if you're still here, let me know, because I'm going to give this a shot. And I'm about to get brutalized. We've got 1 shot on Dash. We've got 1 shot on Dash. If I win, I'm done. If I lose, I'm done. But Dash is here. We are locking in. Just play like I don't know what that means. Okay. Locking the heck in. Don't block. Okay. I should have probably chosen the other thing then. Put out the hyperdriver. This gets +2 on the hyperdriver. This gets remove a steam counter action. If there's no steam counters, add a steam counter. So let's go ahead and put a steam counter on my gun. Then we can do... This would give me remove a steam counter and gain 1 resource. This is once per turn, remove a steam counter attack. Hold on, actually. So in that case, we actually want to do zipper hit, pitch, boost. Okay, okay, okay. I see. I see. Then we can do 0 to 60, boost. Take 1 damage off of my opponent's health. Throttle, no boost. You know, it's easy not to block when you go first. Alright, let's see what my opponent throws at me. Here we've got this, where X is the number of equipment defending it. We've got Big Bertha, which is banish. That's funny. Wouldn't have mattered, but still funny. So this only does 4 damage. We are looking at... Yep. We'll take 5. First action costs 1 extra. What did I mess up? Where did I mess up? Azalea is always great. This will cost 2. Okay, so this will cost 2, which means yes. Hit the fender bender. I had it right the first time. Damn. Oh, I see. It's not turn, it's combat chain. Yes, I did. 1,000. Okay, so I see where I messed up. Okay. I'm learning. I am learning. Okay, this costs 1 less to boost. This costs 1 less to play. This is... Has no Steve. So I can only get 1 of these discounted. Yeah. Okay. So that's how that works. I'm realizing how badly I messed up. Okay. So this will cost 2. We will go boost. Okay. So we kept it. We kept it because of the crankshaft. We hit a crankshaft. Then we do yes. We're getting 3 cards off of the jumpstart block. Boost. Boost. Shoot. Kapow. Okay, I've learned. Okay. So here we have boost. 1, 2. This will be perfect. Okay. So this is coming in for Hella. Oh, 10. And also dominate. So let's go ahead and activate Unflinching Resolve. Oh. I missed my trigger, didn't I? Damn. Can I go back to when you declare the attack so that way I can actually make it fall off? Unflinching Resolve. We can do 3, 6, go down to 4, 5, 6, 7, go down to 3. Cool. This would come in for 2. Which is lethal because they don't have the armor. So, crankshaft again. Never not lucky, y'all. Never not lucky. So full block with 2 pieces. Shoot them for 2. Takes a card out of their hand. No way to reload without using bullseye bracers. And this hand says, have fun. Okay. We could do this. This hand says you have to boost. Okay, 5 go again. I think I've got them here. And if I don't, at the end of this turn, I am going to boost myself. Nope, because once again, Zach doesn't know how to count. Counting is hard. Math is difficult. Boost. Yep, never block. Boost. Don't know why I boosted there. It's still my game. We did it! Gotta go fast. Awesome. Okay, y'all. Well, that was 11 games tonight, which is a lot, but also not a lot because it is Sage. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Like I said, there is a small chance I don't get a video out on Monday. So if you were looking forward to that, I do apologize. I will try my best to have one out, but just with how busy this week's been, it's been insane. So I do apologize if I don't have one. If I do, it will be chapter 1 of Rosetta, so that way I can finish the Rosetta block before Omens comes out. Yeah, no, you should lie to Aggro. He's good at... Listen, Aggro's good, y'all. But I do want to say I appreciate each one of you hanging out here. If you don't know who I am, I'm sthavock. I am a Flesh and Blood lore tuber. I do all the lore content on YouTube. On my YouTube, not all the lore. Other people do it too. So if you want to listen to my voice tell you stories, put you to sleep, please check me out. And give me a like and subscribe while you're there, or give me a follow on Twitch. I will be playing again, ideally tomorrow, but I'm also going to the Ren Fair tomorrow. So we will see if I actually do get a stream tomorrow. If I don't stream tomorrow, I'll try to stream on Sunday. But I will let you all know. Obviously, I'll try and put the link 12 hours by noon the day I stream. But I'll let you all know. It won't happen tomorrow, honestly. If I do, we'll see. Talk to y'all later.